Welcome to day 22 of Playbook. I'm back in my dark, dingy little cafe here working this morning. Just wanted to give you an update on pricing. So I've made a decision on one piece of the Playbook pricing model, and that is we are going to use a freemium model. So at the end of the day, you start to weigh different options, freemium versus free trial. And I really think as freemium pricing models become more prevalent in the marketplace, that is a optimal acquisition strategy. So I shouldn't even necessarily, the best practice is to not even talk about freemium as a pricing model, but to talk about it as a customer acquisition and a marketing strategy. But at the end of the day, it obviously has a big component, it's a big piece of your pricing strategy. And so, we are going to go with some aspect of a freemium model with Playbook. And so wanted to touch on, then the next thing is finding your value metric. And so I don't think at this point we are going to do a flat price mechanism for Playbook. There's really highly different user personas. So you may have a small business that has a handful of key employees or key contractors, or you may have a larger contractor with 100 different people executing tasks and processes. And at the end of the day, we want to build this tool to be flexible, to handle a lot of different use cases. We're probably going to pick a couple small niches to go after in the beginning, but at the end of the day, there's just highly variable use cases and user personas for this. And so a flat price mechanism, I don't necessarily think is the best for this product, and being able to best serve a handful of those different user personas, from SMBs to maybe bigger, more mid-sized businesses. I don't think a 1,000 user enterprise customer is probably in our ideal user range to start. Not saying we won't go there, but we do want to have a relatively small, lean team, self-service sales model. And so at the end of the day, I think we kind of have to just be comfortable cutting out the top of the enterprise market. And so we might go with different tiers. There's tiers, or just a flat, not flat, but linear usage model. So think of something like Wistia. Right now, their current model is they have a base flat price, and then they charge 25 cents per month per video. That's not necessarily the best. I don't really think that's the best model here. But there are different ways that we can price this. And so what we've started with is we're going to run with the assumption that we are using freemium as our entry level pricing tier, more of a customer acquisition channel, and really just trying to make it as easy as possible to have our prospective customers try out the product. At the end of the day, this is all about just removing friction. It isn't about just luring people into a free price and then tricking them and changing the tiers and changing the pricing. It's just about reducing friction, introducing people to the product. If they want to try it out, they can do that super easy. They don't have to worry about signing up with a credit card or having their free trial expire. At the end of the day, when you have let's say a 14 or a 30-day free trial, you really have to compress your marketing window to reach those customers into that really defined free trial. Whereas if you do have a freemium model, you can really market to those customers forever. And so that's the one thing with Playbook is it's going to take some setup. It's going to take a little bit of effort and a little bit of motivation to use the product. And so I don't feel that this type of product is best to be compressed into a free trial, a really short time window free trial. So at the end of the day, frictionless as possible, trying to be as realistic with the product. It is going to take some effort to get set up. We'll have more videos on that, and then just playing into a self-serve sales model that you can allow users to try before they buy and not have the time pressure. So that's what we're doing. We're going with a freemium model at Playbook. It's completely different than what we're doing at Harvest Profit, where we really have just one premium price tier. But it's because of different products, and if you can find that value metric, that's what really is a requirement of value-based pricing. I think we do have a few different value metrics here where we can offer different packages to our different user personas, and treat each one of them, frankly, with respectful pricing, and allow people to get usage out of it. So at the end of the day, that's day 22. We've made a decision on pricing. Would really appreciate if you like these videos. Just click the like button below. That helps just kind of spread the word. And if you have any questions or comments or feedback, just feel free to comment below. Would love to engage in some conversation with you. So thank you for following our journey, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Thank you.